It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kevontae Turpin His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Texans first down.
To throw, Williams. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Right back to Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, we can repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they swung out wide here for Henderson. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set.
Lion. Baylor tight. Set.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Also a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Ram. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert going to change the look. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And fights through one man. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
18-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 18, cut.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down. First and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
13 yards on the play.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
80. Black 80. Black.
Henderson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Set. 80. Ready.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Slam left.
Robinson up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. The Texans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Williams. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Herbert going to change the play here.
And an Eagle first down.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert now. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, Herbert. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Campa. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
21. Taylor Tiger.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey McBride
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson set to kick
So
off.
the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
They set up the screen for Henderson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. 21. 380. Go.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Herbert back to the air.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And they work this near the 5, and he'll be stopped at the 6.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Another Eagles
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second and goal, Herbert. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Texans 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Texans first
To throw, Williams. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
Williams pass.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
17 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now
What is it on?
they'll go. Here's Williams. Touchdown, Texans. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Texans 14. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
An Eagle first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 7.
Hey, go Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
It's 4th down.
Okie, 21. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking long for Thomas. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air, Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Neal, 33 yards. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Throwing again here, Williams. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. It doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Herbert at the 16.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to they can just run this clock out because this one,
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Texans 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Williams looking to do it himself.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw again. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 49. Texans 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans
back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Vegas!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
a big gain on the play. It's
a higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test.